And this is what happens when you global warm your shit. So stop doing that, humans.
It freezes.
Or something. Well, yeah. Apparently global warming will lead to an ice age or something or other. Not really sure how that works, but that's apparently... I don't know.
This is the most colorful apocalypse I've ever seen.
Well, it's a very Christmassy apocalypse.
I mean, there's very upbeat music, too. This is not what I imagined the apocalypse to be like. I mean, we even still have shopping malls.
Why did they model this?
It's nice to see that the evergreens just stay as green as ever after the end of the world and shit.
Well, they are evergreens.
Yeah, don't say.
Well, you're questioning it. We're not sure if you're serious or not.
As for why they designed this after Earth, I don't really know why they would do that other than they're trying to be as depressing as possible. Because, I mean...
Cubert?
What about Cubert?
Those moles look like Cubert.
They kind of do. They've got a little bit too many arms, though.
See, I thought it was a nose for a second there. I didn't see 2 arms.
Well, I can see where the Cubert thing comes from, at least.
By too many arms, you of course mean they have arms.
Though this is actually kind of grim, though, because even though there's happy music and snow and stuff, the sky's also really dark. Which, I mean,
it's a frozen planet Earth.
Yeah.
It's the post-apocalyptic ice age. Let's have tea.
So we're in England?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Now I'm just imagining this level as the world where the day after tomorrow is an actual real thing.
I was gonna say if
God, I hated that movie.
The end of Batman and Robin.
So now this is
Donkey Kong Country 3.
No, yeah, this is the last area where we ride on an object with Waddle Dee. So yeah, this section isn't that much harder than any of the other ones.
Hey, it's like that one sled section in Sonic Unleashed, except you actually have to do something.
Yeah, I guess you have to jump a little bit more, but that's about it. It's not too challenging.
The fuck just happened?
I hit a wall and took damage.
I thought because from where I was standing,
the exclamation point means run into it with your face.
It looked like you were about to. It looked like you were about to fall into a pit, and then just sort of air flipped out of it.
You keep dying in this game, Ted.
I needed ice anyway. I need fire anyway for that power to get the crystal shard here anyway. So, might as well restart. I also get to use fireworks, Kirby.
Is fireworks like an infinite double jump or something?
Well, you don't need an infinite double jump since you can fly, but you will if you press the button multiple times in the air, you will float, sorta. So it's useful, I guess. It also clips through ice. Don't know how that works.
I love how you can still use the fireworks power underwater.
It's a video game.
Water! Fireworks! They don't mix.
Mario.
I don't remember you questioning this in Mario.
Well, actually, I do remember questioning it in Mario, but...
Well, I don't, and that's what matters to me. Selective remembering.
It's better than the stupid stream of water you spit out of your mouth in every other Kirby game. So there.
Enough.
Mountainside or wedding cake?
Well, they're the same thing to Kirby.
That's why I was asking.
There's a crystal shard to the right of here, I think, hidden under the ice. You know there's gonna be one in there when they introduce the crack in the ice.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well, there's obviously something down there. And I think you can see it from the top of the ice anyway, so there's no real point to missing that one. It's one of the easier ones to get.
Okay,
there's no
now
threat
we need
of
to swim all the way back to... Oh, God. It's the slime thing again.
Well, judging from how long you were inside the frigid water, there's no threat of, like, hypothermia.
Oh, of course not. That's too dark for a kid's game.
Yeah, sorry. What was I thinking?
But yeah, there's no, like, really cold water or really hot water or anything like that. There's no ice gimmicks either, so... Or at least I don't remember there being any ice gimmicks. So you don't need to worry about slipping or sliding anywhere. Ow! I attacked
Now
that
he
rock,
has-
it should have exploded. These worms are also pretty annoying. They don't give you any power either, so they're just there to be a nuisance. See, if they gave you a power, that would have combined to something, but it didn't.
What does 2 ice give you?
You turn into a giant snowball.
I think I showed it off briefly in the one room where you needed it. But it turns you into a snowball, and any enemies you run into will just sort of meld into you, and they're just defeated.
This would be later become a superpower in Return to Dreamland.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't notice that. It is a superpower in Return to Dream. Ow!
It's not instant kill, I'm surprised.
It's nice of the Kirby eating Kirby eater things to spit Kirby out when they manage to actually eat him.
Did I see a witch flying in the background?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Don't know why, but she was there. Oh, this level is one of the more annoying levels in the game. Thankfully, it also has a rendition of my favorite Kirby song, so that's good. I mean, I love hearing Butter building, even though this isn't my favorite variation. It's a little bit too slow. Basically, this
What is
level's
your favorite rendition?
probably the... I would say the Brawl one, but I don't like how they mix in greens in the middle there, because that seems really out of place. So I'd guess... I guess the Nightmare in Dreamland version. It's not in...
Gotta love the solid clouds.
Fuck! Fuck, no!
You died via pitfall in a Kirby game.
I was stuck...
Questioning solid clouds. Have you ever played Mario 3?
No, but these are especially solid clouds. They even have crystals growing out of them. Just like, what the fuck,
How do
man?
you know what a post-apocalyptic Earth would look like?
Yeah, have you ever been on post-apocalyptic Earth, huh? And Fallout doesn't count.
Well,
I'm
hold
pretty
on, if
sure
we're gonna...
post-apocalyptic Earth wouldn't defy physics that badly.
You don't know that.
Oh, an interesting glitch there. If you noticed, I was about to run out of flight time because Kirby was having those little sweat glands on his forehead. I got hit by an enemy, and that reset my flight time. So I got to fly. I had this. The game treated it like I was starting my flight time all over again. Don't know if you can use that to abuse in speedruns, but it's an interesting tidbit.
Yeah, it is something that's helpful to be aware of.
Though the only speedrun of this game that I've seen, pretty much the player just abuses fire until the very end. Now this level is annoying because you need to have needle electric by the end, and I think they only have one of each enemy in the entire area, in the entire level, so if you miss it, you gotta start all the way over. I'd actually recommend bringing the entire power in with you from the start of the level, and just keep it throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got a Donkey Kong Country area here.
Pretty much.
Yeah, with these green things that look like bowling balls. There's a crystal shard in the top right. Globule. Whatever these things are, I don't know. No, I was wrong. Top left.
Die, Scarfies.
Scarfies work differently in this game. They sort of they're just
like booze.
They're like booze, as opposed to in the other games where they just sort of stay there until you accidentally suck them up. Yeah,
Cut.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, why did the music reset?
Yeah, let's just say I spent a little bit too much time in this area.
By that you mean you died.
Yes, I did die. I'm pretty sure the life counter changed. But I think I spent like 45 minutes in this one level alone. Just because at first I thought that I needed a different power. I thought I needed Darth Kirby, but then I didn't. So it took me way too long to get Darth Kirby, and then I had to do the entire level over again a couple of times in order to get the power I actually needed. It's obnoxious.
Ah. In that case, I thank you for cutting all of it out.
Yeah, if I didn't cut, we'd probably only still be in Aquastar by now.
Lewis would be unconscious at this point.
Yes, in case you haven't noticed, viewers, I am tired out of my wits right now.
At least that's your own damn fault. I have work until 4 a.m.
True.
If it makes you feel any better, Lewis, I am barely conscious myself. Because I'm trying to get back on my day shift, and it's not working.
Maybe you're just destined to be a night owl, Johnny.
I don't want to be a night owl forever.
Then be a semi-night owl.
Yeah, wake up at like 4,
I
and then
hate
you.
split shift.
Yeah. Well, that's what I am
Oh
right
fuck!
now.
Fuck!
fucking,
Fuck! 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 Oh.
I mean, I'm on fucking split shift 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. I don't even get the real night shift. I have to waste my entire evening at work and then go to bed at 4 in the morning.
What?
Yeah.
Like, what's the real night shift? Like 11 to
11 to
8?
7.
Yeah, that's typical overnight.
Oh, that. Well, that.
Just something about split shifts. I know we're not talking about Kirby at the moment, but you know,
Who cares?
You've seen this shit before. It's just that split shifts just tend to drain you even before you go to work. It's like I want to go to the mall, but I gotta work in a few hours.
Yeah.
And I'm already home. I haven't showered yet. Clothes aren't ironed. Haven't eaten breakfast yet. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna stay here for 5 hours and then go to work when it's time to go to work.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. Like going to
Oh, I
sleep
need-
at 4:30 in the morning pretty much means I wake up at like 1.
So, I was going to say there's no point to this next level section, but the level actually ended there. Huh.
How about that?
Why does that need to be a game?
Because there's always a mini game at the end of a Kirby level. Well, actually, I don't think Superstar had one. No, wait, Superstar did have one. You shot out of that cannon thingy.
Yeah.
But there's always an end of the level mini game in a Kirby game, so they just made a different one here. Personally, I like the adventure one the best. The trampoline thingy. Now, do you need a specific weapon? Do you need a specific power for this level?
I'm sorry, did we just, like, bulldoze through a pair of Oompa Loompas just now?
I don't know. I'm more surprised you haven't brought up the fact that shopping malls still exist in post-apocalyptic Earth. Capitalism
outlets
will
here.
never truly die.
Everything's sealed off.
Indeed.
Sale on
Spencer's.
everything.
I didn't even think shopping mall when I looked at this place. I thought Willy Wonka's Candy Factory.
PlayStation 12s are now $6.99.
What a bargain.
Free samples at the food court.
If
Meaning-
only there
There's
were
no-
a company
there's, like,
that made a
no
device that was
outlet.
simultaneously a Blu-ray 3-player and the ultimate gaming machine out there.
Too bad it cost $599 US dollars, $599 US dollars, $599 US dollars.
Red Tracer.
This level is not very hard, so I'm kind of confused why they put this before the butter building level.
Disappointed. Like, there's no outlets here whatsoever. No Kmart, no GameStop, Auntie Anne's, Rita's GNC, Radio Shack.
Isn't that good? Nothing but
Yeah.
mom and pops.
Can someone explain to me why bumping into the side of the crusher block there damaged you?
It's evil!
And do you really need another reason?
Actually, yes, I kind of do.
Well,
Touch
we're not going to give you
damage.
one, so just make up
Ten.
your own reason.
Ow.
And he did miss hitting him too.
Well,
Because
just so you get bitch slapped in midair.
They're very loud sound effects, yes. I also picked pretty much the worst power-up for this guy.
you keep getting hit.
They keep on spawning on top of me.
Maybe you should stop jumping into them.
Maybe they should stop spawning where I'm about
No, you
to jump.
You jumped right into it there.
They
Well, first-
always spawn in at the same place, though.
Not really.
More or
Yes,
less.
really.
Do you expect me to
Anything you can do, I can do better.
prove it?
I can do anything.
Says the guy who refuses to do 100% Sonic Colors run to prove me wrong.
Well, that's because I don't feel like it.
Oh, so sure, we have to prove ourselves to you, but you just can't be bothered.
Well, that's because I'm fucking lazy.
Well, then stop complaining until you prove yourself better than me.
Now this puzzle's odd because you have to press down the colors that that correspond to those fruits that Adeleine just drew. But I didn't know what fruit the middle one was, so I went back and forth and guessed a couple of times until I got it right.
Well, not only that, I can outright dig with you. You think they assume that you think the grapes are purple, but what if they're seedless grapes?
Or what if it's a sour apple instead of a red apple?
Granny
very true.
Smith.
Why are these desert things here? Wouldn't the environment be so cold that they'd die?
It's
Shopping
a research
mall.
lab.
In
In
my
a shopping
shopping
mall?
mall?
Well, I mean, there's no outlets here. It has to have something.
We're in the Jordan's Furniture. They're selling bookcases. I don't know why they have a Jordan's Furniture outlet, but still, something.
This is obviously Aperture Science's retail division.
I haven't seen a single turret here. I see now we're in the Pet Mart. The fish tank. They're selling.
I never knew if it was Pet Smart or Pet Smart.
I think it's just PetSmart.
They're selling one goldfish. Just one. There's. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to get.
God, dude, now you got me thinking about it.
It's confusing, isn't it?
Well, hold on. I know that their logo is like red for one word and blue for another, or something like that.
All right, hold on. Then we'll distinguish it by the colors. Let me see.
I'll give this game one clear point in terms of level design. There's actually quite a lot of environment variety.
I was trying to get
Darth
our
Kirby.
favorite power up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, what do I miss? Oh, okay,
Darth
the
Kirby.
damn double lightsaber. Okay, I was searching up the PetSmart logo, and suddenly John Williams. It's like, wow, I never knew picking up PetSmart was so badass.
This really is a good power, though, just because you can own everything without really having to try.
I can imagine this playing in the background when the enemies realize Kirby's is in the vicinity. It's Kirby!
See, they've even got an all-out assault going on him here.
Don't you mean an all-out attack?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. When you don't have the double lightsaber, you're supposed to hide behind those things.
But the double lightsaber can actually destroy the bombs, so...
And the answer is PetSmart.
Ah. You got a trading card.
What's
Yes.
the attack